Greetings, YouTubers. This is Gene, aka the Brooklyn Blue Jay. Long time no update. I don't even know when's the last time I did an update. It's probably been, I don't know, like maybe a month or so. I've been crazy busy, and I say that a lot because it's true. I finally wrapped up at work. Season is over. It was really crazy, just overwhelmed with work and stuff, and neglected the tanks a little bit, and so I'm trying to get back on track with that. Some good news. Let's see if we can focus. Some good news. This is the shrimp tank, and good news is that my shrimps did have babies, and I found, I think I found 4 babies, and this was a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 or so weeks ago, maybe more. I don't know if you can see little baby right there. There's an adult here, and then there's a baby right next to it over here. So there's like 3 or 4 of these babies like this size, but then after I did a water change earlier this week, I believe there was another batch of babies that were born, and I saw a few of those, maybe 2 or 3, yeah, like 2 or 3 teeny tiny babies. But the thing is, I have not found any since the other day. And here goes a big fat mama over here. I think she's pretty, you know. I like the darker coloration on these carbon release. That's just my preference. I like the darker color ones. I think they're prettier. I do have one adult in here who's, look at these stupid snails. I have one adult in here who's pretty fair, pretty light colored, and that kind of worries me a little bit. I'm not like, you know, I've said it 100 times. I'm brand new to the shrimp thing, so I don't know if that's a bad thing, you know, and I'm overusing that word. If a paler shrimp is going to produce just paler babies, and I don't know, I don't know. What are your recommendations? If you're trying to breed shrimp, do you begin to cull out the shrimp that are, you know, less desirable in color or whatever, or you know, just wait it out and see like maturation and things like that? So anyway, yeah, good news. There were a batch of babies. Even better news, there was a second batch of babies. I don't know if that second batch has made it. This, now a little bit about the tank and the plants. Overrun by this, the Java moss. You know, Paducah talks about, you know, Java moss choking out plants, and I think that that's about to happen right there. With the baby tears, it looks like as if the that Java moss is going to choke that stuff out. So I have to be really careful, because I also don't want to, you know, damage the shrimp or hurt the shrimp, or you know, infect the tank or whatever by me putting my hands in there. So I'm like kind of nervous about that. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to try to invest in some type of those plant tweezers or something like that, and remove some of this Java moss. You know, wish me luck on that, because, you know, I'm notorious for making a mess in things. So anyway, that's the shrimp tank. This, my friends, is the 20-gallon tank. I've been going through some up and downs in this tank over the past month. I've had some losses in this tank, not all at once, just like gradually. One of the thread fins one of the threadfin rainbow fish. I just found one dead. Beautiful male, beautiful big healthy male, and he was dead. Didn't seem diseased or anything like that. I'm wondering if it was a fight to the death or if it was a mistake on my part when I had done a water change and I had not plugged my heater back in and did not notice that till like 3 days later. I don't know if like the change in temperature did him in, but yeah, so the first loss was a threadfin rainbow fish, and that was very upsetting to me. And then my big snail that I had in here, my big ugly girl, she died. So that was upsetting. And then when I did my water change the other day, I noticed that one of my my little chili rasboras, one of those were gone as well. So now I'm down to 2 of those fish. I had started off with 6. So yeah, it's upsetting, all the loss. I don't know if here's another big thing, not as far as loss, but a decision that I made was, if you look back in my previous videos, I used to have a big piece of driftwood going across the tank over here, and I decided to just take it out, because these hygros, let me see if I can get in there. I don't know if you can really tell, but the hygro is growing tall, but if you can see, they're branchy. They're like losing all their lower leaves, and so I have like 1, 2 really tall ones that are just like balding. So I don't know if I should uproot those, trim them down and then replant, let them float for a while, get roots again, and then replant. I'm not quite sure, but what I did decide is to take out the branch because I felt like plants were just getting too much shade, not enough light. So let's see how that works out. I just did that a few days ago. I've also done some, cut and replant of some of this here lobelia. I don't like the way that looks, but I know that that's good, that it is growing roots. So just wait till that grows up a little bit taller, then cut and replant. So that plant has been probably my most successful plant in this tank. My crypts went through a major melt and have come back again. That's also happened within the past month. These as well, you can still see some of this melt. I was at Pacific Aquarium and I had some very interesting advice, quote unquote, from someone there. And the guy was telling me that when your crypts are melting, it's usually an indication that there is a problem in your tank. The crypts are the first plants to tell you that there's something wrong with the water. That's what he told me. He also told me, which I know everyone out there, or the majority of you guys, are going to disagree, and that is, he was saying not to do so many water changes, because he said that was kind of bad for my fish, and I don't know if I agree with that. But he said that lots of water changes can give the fish ick. And so I just thought that was very, very strange advice. I don't know if any of you guys have heard anything like that out there. I don't know. Tell me some of your strange advice tales. That's always fun to hear. A couple of other YouTubers have put those type of questions out there, and I've read some really, really interesting and funny and some horrific stories. But water changes promoting ick in fish, I don't know about that. So anyway, this is a little update. Like I said, just, letting you guys know that I'm still around. And you'll probably see more of me now, now that I'm out of work. So now I could dedicate a little bit more time to my tanks. Yeah. So hope all is well. Hope you guys are not going through the Christmas crazies like I am now that I'm like far behind with all the shopping and everything. But this is Jean, aka the Brooklyn Blue Jay. Be well all.